Hey, it's Tori, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out Sleep Token's brand new one, Caramel. Now, I do have to admit that I am not really caught up too well with the lore and everything that is going on with the Sleep Token community. I do know that there has been some nastiness, some toxicity from a certain group of fans. I think there's like a metalhead weatherman on TikTok. I've come across him a few times, but he's not somebody I personally follow. And I think he was like deciphering information and announcing different things on behalf of Sleep Token or just as a fan. I don't know, like I say. And unfortunately, the toxic side of the fan base got really nasty with him and decided to jump down his throat for whatever reason. I don't know. And unfortunately, I think once a band tends to get to a certain level within their career, you tend to get those fans, and they come out of the woodwork and they are really toxic, really obsessive, and they ruin everything for everybody else who is in the fan base. And that could be said about, of course, Sleep Token wanting to keep their I always have trouble saying this word. Trying to keep anonymous. You know, of course, their names are out there, but for the most part, I think the fan base in general like that mystery, and like that they want to remain unknown. You know, we have Vessel 2, 3, and 4, I believe, and I think it's a fun way to go about things. It's also a fun way to keep yourself out of the spotlight and just make it more so about the music, about the art that they are delivering to us. So with that being said, I am excited to check out more from Sleep Token. I always go in with no expectations because it's Sleep Token. They genre blend like no other, and we never know what we're going to get from them. So yeah, without further ado, let's just dive right in and check this song out together.
Count me out like sirens, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale, backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. So stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. They ask me, is it going good in the garden?
These lyrics are already heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, I think people don't tend to realize that these people, that Vessel, that 2, 3, and 4 are human beings at the end of the day, and they feel and have emotions just like the rest of us. I have so many goosebumps. I love that beat that they have going on. And that juxtaposition we're getting between that beat and Vessel's vocals.
Till you feel nothing as well. They ask me, is it going good in the garden? Say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the dice below on the cards, I try not to talk about how it's
trying to say my real name. Say my real name to try and get a rise out of me. Oof.
Try not to talk about how it's out and now. Kinda get embarrassed on stage, looking sideways. Some of your bizarre getting worse every time they try to shove a real name just to get a rise from me. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the hearsay. Guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Guess that's what I get for having 2020 hindsight. Everybody wants eyes on them, I just wanna hear you sing that top line. If you don't think I mean it, then I understand. But I'm still glad you came, so let me see those signs. Stick to me like caramel. Walk beside me till you feel nothing as well. I'm falling free off the vinyl parallel. Sweetest dreams are bitter, but there's no one left to tell. Too young to get bitter over it all. Too old to retaliate like before. Too blessed to be caught ungrateful, I know. So I'll keep dancing along to the rhythm. This stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. The stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare, a war of attrition. I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
This was not a message from Vessel. This was a message from the man behind the mask himself. Really telling us, the whole fan base that loves Sleep Token, what they need to hear right now. Especially that more toxic, narcissistic side that unfortunately we get when a band gets to this level. And I hate that there are people out there that are that way, you know? Music and art should be enjoyed. It doesn't matter if you're a super fan or you're just a casual listener. What matters is you support the band. And then coming for their identity outside of this whole Sleep Token thing. That to me, why? Why spoil it for one, the fan base, and two, if the band wanted to be known and have their personal names out there, don't you think they would have said it? Don't you think they would have come forward? They wouldn't have these pseudonyms. The lyrics in this were so heartbreaking. They stabbed me right here in my heart. There was a lyric about being so incredibly terrified to answer his own front door. Imagine having to live your life that way. I think a lot of people tend to forget that these bands, these artists, these people that are up there are human beings at the end of the day. And they all struggle and they all have emotions and feelings. And, you know, for the most part, they probably do tend to stay away from social media. But at the same time, that's also part of their job nowadays, is the social media side of things. So of course they're going to see things and they're going to hear about it. And I think what happened recently with the metalhead weatherman and just that sort of toxicity in general, the band is going to be, well, is probably so incredibly disappointed and distraught over that. But there are also lyrics about how he feels too young to be bitter, yet too old to retaliate like he would have done, and too blessed to be caught ungrateful. The fact that he even has to put that kind of feeling and emotion into song form hurts. And I'm just a casual listener. I can't imagine somebody who is like a massive Sleep Token fan coming in and listening to this. Yeah. I'm going to go take a minute to reset and refresh myself, because no band should ever be made to ever feel that way about what they do, about their career, about being in the public eye. But don't forget to like and subscribe to become a Taurian. Speaking of becoming a Taurian, all of my social media links and my Discord link are down below in the description. We'd absolutely love to have you come hang out in the Discord community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.